Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and we are over on New World, and this should help you out a little bit, or hopefully a lot of bit. This is a little tutorial on how to power level. So I've made a few different characters in this game, and I've kind of tried to figure out the best way to power level. Yes, I hit 26 pretty quickly with this character, and it's not that difficult actually. There's two major keys that you want to hit. Now, if you go ahead and pull up your map and journal, there's a few different things you need to know. One, there's a starter location, a secondary location, and then you've got some end water locations where you've got very high level end game stuff kind of moving on. And then it gets higher and higher as you move around. So you want to be in the appropriate area for your level. So to start this game, you want to find yourself in a starter level location where there is lower level everything. So you can see level 17, level 6, 9, these low level things. Once you get out of that, you want to power level yourself in a new area like this one right here where you've got 20s, and then you want to move yourself eventually over to something like this where you've got recommended level 65, 65, I think 70s in there somewhere. But you want to power level yourself in the appropriate area, and that's a huge starter for you. Now, what you also really want to do is focus on two major things. The main quest, yeah, it's cool and all great, but if you've played MMOs before, you know the main quest isn't necessarily what you want to run. You want to find yourself the town project board, because this bad boy will have normally, right now, if you have a good person running the town, they're going to have a total of 12 missions available constantly. Now, each of these is going to give you different things. You can see I am in progress of these. I did complete these other ones pretty recently, and you can see they are very simple things. Now, even if you don't know how to make something like the Impaling Crude Iron Armaments, you can see right here, this is right now 590 XP, 250 territory standing, and 1.13 coins. It is not a difficult thing to do. Now, weaponsmithing, all you have to do is go over to your local weaponsmith. So if you really wanted to, I mean, yes, I could turn around and turn to my forge. You could look for your forge, and then you hit craft, and you see it is not something difficult to do. 8 iron ore, 14 green wood, and 8 rawhide. Very easy to gather stuff like that. These missions are not meant to be things that are difficult. They refresh incredibly quickly, and you can easily get whatever you need. For example, 5 common mana potions. Now, if you have a little bit of spare money and you're looking to just kind of power level, that's 780 experience plus 250 plus whatever you're getting for your bonuses and stuff like that in the game. So I could very easily go over to my merchant mart, so my trading post, which is right over here, and I could buy myself some mana potions. I literally only need 5. Most of what you need for these things are very simple to gather. Now, you can obviously see I've got all kinds of stuff right here. Anything from, I mean, all items. I could just go up here and search mana, and you can see common mana potion. I don't even need that. I just need a lower level mana potion, so you can do anything. So I'm just going to go over here to mana, and I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So common mana potion, I don't even need that. You can go for weak, common, strong, and you can just buy most of this stuff in the lower level towns. And it's usually because people are trying to undersell each other. To buy 5 of them is maybe going to cost you like 3 coins. So you're going to gain yourself a ton of experience just by using this town project board. Now, the next thing that you want to do, very easy, find whatever faction you are in. There are a total of 3. I am in the Marauder, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to my local Marauder board. Each Marauder in a town has different missions for that local area. So you want to make sure wherever you are, you're picking up these Marauder missions, because they are usually very easy and things you can do on way to other missions. They combine very well. There are PvP missions and regular missions. Yes, you can see right here the PvP are usually worth more. Now, what you will get for them, I'll go ahead and show you. Your local reputation, which is for your guild. Tokens for your guild, which are very useful, some coins, territory standing, a very good chunk of XP, and then Marauder influence. However, if you're just running the PvE missions, you still get a very good amount of experience. 690 for that one, 690, 640, 250 standing. It is a very good way to power level. You can constantly refresh these missions by going out, doing them, completing them, and then returning. Now, that is one of them. And as you level up in that city, what you're going to do, you're also going to level yourself enough to the point where your territory standing is high enough where local civilians will get a little yellow marker above their head, just like this guy right here, and he will offer you another mission. Now, you can see I have one. He's like, hey, I'll give you an armor case with a level 30 item in it. You get 2,000 experience, 105 gold, and all you got to do is go complete that mission that he wants. Now, if you go to your map, zoom out just a little bit from your city, you're going to notice that each one of these is not too far away from the other ones. You can usually, and this is what I do, they usually find themselves in a loop. So I will go to one and then kind of do a big loop while I'm harvesting the entire way, because you want to make sure you're constantly harvesting, because you want to increase your overall levels of everything as you're doing this anyways. And you are going to power level yourself into oblivion. Now, this is my third character. That dude's level 52, has probably spent way more time than me. But if you're looking to power level, use the missions. Don't go out there and expect that killing foes, killing friends, killing anything is going to be worth it. In PvP, usually if you get a kill on somebody, it's worth about 1,000 experience. However, it's very difficult and you've got to trade. Basically, you're going to lose some, they're going to win some, you're going to, die a lot too, especially if you don't have people with you. So PvP can be very difficult to earn experience. However, that being said, as long as you're not doing the PvP missions for your actual guild, you can use the U, like you see right here, PvP disabled and PvP enabled, and you will gain an additional 5% XP just by having that enabled. So that is something that is very useful. 5% doesn't seem like that much, however, it is very valuable to have that activated. Because with that 5%, considering you're going to have thousands of experience, it's going to build up over time. And as long as you just run, most early game people or late game people aren't going to chase you, because it's kind of hard to run somebody down in this game. So having that ability to have that turned on and not running PvP missions means you're going to get a ton of experience. You can see this right here, that's 640, and all you got to do is hunt some streaked alligators. Not that difficult. The enemy level, you can see 26, which is perfect for me. Not too bad. Not something that I would say is difficult at all. So that is the best way to power level in this game. Don't do dungeons, don't do any of that stuff. Just run around in a city that you are the appropriate level for and do all of the missions. Don't focus on doing the main missions. Do the side missions first. That's the best way to power level. Hope this helps you out. If you've already played some of these MMOs and stuff like that, you probably already know this and you're using this strat, but for those of you that are kind of new to it and trying it out, give it a go. Just make sure you're running these side missions, because you will power yourself into oblivion. So hopefully it helps, and Teach out.